How you doing? This is Stephen American Classics. It has been a while since we made a video. This is the first video for 2013, so I wish everybody, every business out there, everybody personally, a very profitable and just a blessed 2013. So let's get to it. Okay, what we have here are two fenders to a 1953 Chevy. The truck was brought into another body shop. The owner dropped a couple $1,000s on the truck. Turns out the guy didn't do anything other than strip it down and pretty much etch prime it. That's all he did. The owner went to go get the truck and all his materials, and the guy said, oh, well, you know, I used some of the materials on your truck. Gave him a song and dance. What it boiled down to was he didn't want to come off the materials or the money. So what the gentleman did was he spread mud on parts to make it look like he did something. Now, what I'm going to show you over here, this fender, nothing's been done to it. This right here is called the flex line. That right there and this line right here is where they attach the front panel to the rest of the fender. You don't fill that in because why? It's a flex. It's a flex line for a reason. It's called that for a reason because it flexes right there. You try to fill that like this knucklehead did right here, and it's gonna crack. It's gonna split, and then you're gonna go back to the body shop and say, "What happened?" These lines are not supposed to be filled in. The seams on the quarter panels by the rear deck plate are flex lines also. They're not supposed to be filled in. Some people fill them in because they want that sleek look. You're gonna have problems. I don't care how good of a body man you are, just shy of welding it shut completely, it's gonna crack. I promise you that. So, without further ado, this gentleman said that there was body damage under here, and we're gonna grind that down to find out. There was mud right here, obviously to fill in that other flex line, which is wrong. So we gotta dig all that out, so that way it'll flex. Come back around this side, please. All this right here was covered in Bondo. We ground it all down. Here it is on the floor. It's everywhere. There's dust everywhere. This right here, there's no reason for it. I haven't even taken out all the mud yet, but what I did take out with 40 grit, I haven't found a reason for any of it. That's the problem that a lot of shops are doing, is they're just slapping it full of mud and giving it to the customer. You don't do that in restoration. In restoration, you take away. You don't add to it. You metal work it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This car is a 1972 Pontiac Lemans W30 package. What that means is they never made a convertible GTO ever. Ever. If somebody has GTO badges on it, it's because it's a clone. It's a lie. They never made it. A W30 package, they only made 600 of them. This is one of them. Now, what that boils down to is you cannot find these parts. These parts are far and few in between. This hood was totally dismantled. If you look back in our earlier videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. We had to make this hang on a minute, let me open this up real quick. We had to make that hood both inside as well as outside because they do not make that. That is how good our body guy is, our metal man. He's a 65-year-old guy, and I would not trade him in for 10 of the best body men out there. Without any kind of pressure. It's locked. That's the way you should be able to close your hood, with just the very minimum of pressure. And then it'll open up with the very minimal of pressure. That's the way a hood's supposed to close on a restoration. For all you other restoration shops out there that gotta slam it and everything, it's not correct. I should be able to sit there and just push it with 2 fingers on each hand. Come on. That's a real restoration. At American Classics, we do things right. We do it right the first time. 407-401-6757, Longwood, Florida. Thank you.